Tara, the author of the Dining on a Dime cookbook, where you can eat better and spend less and save hundreds on your grocery bill. You really can save hundreds. We have people who say they buy the book and the first time they go to the grocery store, they save $250. I mean, that's really good.
I know people who spend $1,200 a month on groceries, and if you gave me that, I don't think I could even try and spend that. How about you?
Oh, no. There's no way I could spend that much. There's no way. Yeah. I mean, and I spend, so how much do you spend on groceries?
About $500 a month.
I spend about $450. You know, you've got 4 boys and a runner husband who does marathons, like 100-mile marathons.
Yep.
Our family isn't that active. So, you know, today we're talking about the rising grocery prices. Now, we get this all the time, almost every day.
Number one comment.
Every single day. And here's the thing. Heidi and I have not really noticed the prices on sale items going up. And that's how we save money, is we buy what's on sale. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. The only reason why my grocery budget has gone up is because my boys have gotten bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're eating more.
Yeah. But. And they're turning into teenagers now. You know, so it's like, really, the actual prices haven't gone up. Now, our disclaimer, we know that if you have a construction worker husband and all this, or high metabolism or whatever, guys, these are general guidelines that we use. Now, the other thing I will say is, if you are overweight, which I am, I know I'm working on trying to get that done. But we had one person tell us that they had to buy 30 pounds of meat
a week. Yeah.
A week for her family of 9.
Yeah.
We were like, what in the world? So we go and look. That's like a half a pound of meat per person for the meal. We were sitting there thinking, how is this possible? Well, we go to look at their Facebook page, and they are all morbidly obese. Now, guys, this is Tara's little lecture here, but don't yell at us if you're overeating and your grocery bill is really high because you're just plain overeating, okay? So
my husband runs for 34 hours straight, and he doesn't eat that much. We don't eat 30 pounds of meat.
It's crazy. So look at those things and see, are you just flat out eating too much? You know, a lot of people we have found out are just flat out eating way too much food, and you don't need to be eating that much food. So there are several factors, you know, of course, take all those in. We totally get it. But we're going to talk about the rising food prices a little bit here, because in one way they're rising, but in another way they're not.
And so, we are the way we shop, we're completely insulated from the rising prices.
Yep. Yeah.
That's why we haven't noticed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In fact, I've noticed prices have gone down in the last year.
Me too.
On the things I buy.
So how long have you seen that prices have stayed about the same, do you think?
10 years. Yeah. There, like I said in the last video, there have been cycles where beef has gone up or pork has gone up, but pretty much they've stayed the same, the sale prices.
Yeah. So just to show you guys, we have this ad that Cindy, one of our faithful viewers, we've been trying to get to this video for a long time.
Yes, a very long time.
Finally have been able to get to it. But Cindy was helping her father move, and he had a whole bunch of stuff wrapped up in newspapers, and she so kindly sent us this stack of we were like, whoa, this is like a treasure trove.
And that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
when
huh?
They're from the 90s or when?
Yeah, the 1990s, the late 80s and 90s. So this one you can see right here, potato chips, Lay's potato chips, 2 for $1.
I get them cheaper than that now.
I get them cheaper than that.
For $1.48 a bag.
7-Up, 89 cents.
Okay, on the chips, how many ounces? Because a lot of people will say that the bags have shrunk.
15 ounces.
I don't know what.
But even at that, even if it's down to 12, you know.
But yeah, if it's down to 12, in our grocery ad, this last week they were $1.48 for a bag of Lay's.
Yeah, that's really good. And then crackers, 2 for $4. That's what I pay for crackers. Yep. 2 for $4. Okay. And so then, remember this? I forgot about this. We never buy this, but remember this fruit punch stuff they used to always have at school parties?
No.
Oh, you guys never had that?
Colored? Oh, is it come in different flavors?
Yeah, it's just gross. Right. But people,
is it like Sunny D?
Well, it's kind of like a Kool-Aid in a gallon jug. They used to always bring it to our school parties.
Yeah.
Okay, so now here's one that I really want you to look at. This one is June 6th, 1995. Look at this right here. Turkey breast, 89 cents.
Wow. They were 79 cents.
I know. Split chicken breasts, 89 cents. They're 49 cents.
You can definitely, I don't see them over 99 cents a pound for split chicken breasts. Yeah.
And let's see. Oh, here's one. Pork. Right there. Pork, $1.39.
Oh, for pork steaks, I pay 99 cents a pound.
I do too.
Yep.
And right here, cut up fryers, 59 cents.
Yep.
And let's see, what else do they have? Now, their fruits and vegetables have gone up slightly, some, but I wouldn't say going from 69 cents to 99 cents over 20 years. This is 1990. It's 30 years.
69 cents a pound for what?
For broccoli and plums.
No, yeah.
That's not a horrible rise in price. Here's another one. Whole fryer chickens, 49 cents.
Yep.
Oranges, 8 for $1. We have oranges 8 for $1 all the time here in the winter. But that's the trick, guys, is we buy them when they're on sale. So we don't buy oranges in the middle of summer.
No.
We don't buy strawberries in January.
No. I don't even know what you would pay. Probably $3.99 a pound for strawberries in January.
It's crazy expensive.
And your fruit is also so much better. Strawberries in January do not taste good. Oranges taste good in their season. Mangoes taste good in their season. So right now my boys love apples. And I'm like, boys, I'm not buying any apples till next fall. Those apples have been in storage since last fall. They're just not as good. And they're $3.99 a pound. Yeah. I'm not going to buy them.
So how do we combat rising grocery prices? We shop the ads.
Yes.
We buy what's on sale.
Not when we're feeling like it. Every week.
Yeah. And do you menu plan around your ads? See, we're going to do a whole nother video on this, but neither one of us menu plan with our ads either. Sorry, guys. My headphone is really causing issues. We don't do menu plans, which we're going to do another video on also, but
I got a lot to say about that. Yes.
Okay, good. I did. We're like, we got something to say about that. But here's the thing. If you want to combat rising grocery prices, shop the ads. Shop them every week. At least look at them. I don't necessarily go to the store every week, but I do look and see what's on sale. Now, both of us have noticed that regular prices are going up.
And Walmart prices have gone up. If you're shopping at Walmart because you think it is the cheapest in your town, you need to be looking at your ads.
Yeah.
I never shop at Walmart.
Yeah.
The most expensive grocery store in my city has the best prices, hands down, on sale items. That's where I go.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. I do shop at Walmart occasionally, but probably 80%, 85, 90% of my shopping is done at my local Kroger store.
Okay, yep.
Which is
considered an expensive store.
Yeah. But it's where I get most of my ads from.
Yes. The reason why the front page of the ads is their biggest, they call those loss leaders. they're the biggest sale. They're trying to draw you into their store so you will buy other things that are more expensive. Like probably at Kroger, you're going to buy, if you were to buy some random spice in a little jar, it'd probably be $6, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're betting on, that you're going to buy other things, but you're not. You're going to beat their game, and you're going in there and you're only buying this stuff on the front or the back of the ads, anything that is really heavily discounted.
Yeah. So that's how we do it, is we go in and we don't buy the extra things. We don't buy the convenience foods. We don't buy the little packets of school pre-made lunch stuff. We don't buy all the chips. I mean, I buy chips, but we get one bag of chips a week. So, you know, we eat cereal, but we only buy it. I only buy cereal when it's $1.70 or less for a box, the regular size.
Yep. My kids, we only do Cheerios or Rice Krispies.
There you go.
That's the Cheerios are the only two cereal we have, and I can get that at Aldi for like $1.50 a box. So
yeah, so that's how we do it, guys. We're going to talk about menu planning next. Please check out our Dining on a Dime cookbook where you can eat better, spend less. It's in the description below. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.
All right. Bye, everyone.